This is a rant. I have thoughts, ideas. I'm just gonna read from my phone. And I know that's not like the usual, but I just wanna share what I have and not spend time memorizing. I'm just gonna tell you. Okay, cool. I think we should be more public about our emotions. I feel like the first reaction most would have to this idea would be negative because being emotional in front of people can be seen as somewhat of a taboo or just negative in general. And when we see people being emotional in public, we get uncomfortable. And I think that's just because we perceive our own emotions so negatively. We've gotten more open about mental health and that as a whole, but I think it's being normalized more as an idea than what it actually is. It's easy to say mental health, but it's not easy to dive deeper in what that actually could be. People say mental health, but are mostly thinking of the surface level stuff like depression, so they categorize it this way to make it easier to digest and act as if they care. And don't get me wrong, some people, you do care. Thank you. Awesome. Some people do care. I don't like to categorize everyone, and I feel like I'm just speaking to a specific group of people here. I'm talking about the people who will say, imagine crying on the internet. When someone like posts a video online of them expressing emotions, it's not always taken like so kindly. And I'm not talking about people who are fake crying because they did something wrong and can't deal with the consequences of their actions and trying to make you feel bad for them. For what? I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about somebody getting online and posting a video about something that made them emotional and being emotional on camera. Like, for example, girl, you broke up with your girlfriend. Cry about it. Tell me what's wrong. Tell everybody what's wrong. Who cares? Who cares? Like, actually, tell everybody, like, okay, you're really happy about today? I'm so glad you expressed that with me. Thank you. Or you're really fucking mad because this bitch ass fucking Tesla decides to cut you off on the freeway for the third time because traffic's moving at a pace where even if you cut me off and I'm still gonna end up in front of you later, it's weird. It's weird. How did we get here? Back it up. I'm glad that they told me that. Thank you. I'm glad that you told me. I feel involved. And I appreciate that. The inherent reaction to emotions being so cringe or awkward to be around is telling for the person that can't ingest it. We talk about emotions privately, only with the people that we trust. We don't share how we really feel about anything. We censor a big part of ourselves for other people, so we're not deemed away or defined by our emotions. Why do they have to be defining? Why can't emotions just be what they are? Let emotions live. Please, let them live. We have to make sense of things that we don't understand, but this restricts us in how we deal with emotions. We can only be happy. We can only be grateful. Why can't I just be angry? Why can't we just do that? I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. If everyone expressed their emotions as they felt them, like people aren't holding back or holding on anymore, what would that world look like? Because for me, as long as we are not taking out these emotions on other people and harming people, because you can be emotionally harmless towards people, like that's possible. I think that it's possible and it looks great. We tie emotions to negative things. Even writing this script has been a learning opportunity for me. I love visiting and considering different perspectives, and this one is one that I wanted to entertain. Over the years, we've been able to be more open with our emotions, and we can show these online, in person, whatever, but mostly in public now. We don't go out anymore. Well, I can talk about third place in a different fucking topic if I ever think about it. But, like, if public to us now, I'm thinking online. That's public. Okay, everyone can see it. Everyone and their mama can see it. Everyone's looking at it. But why are we so scared of emotions? We hide it in every way. You can't cry in public. You can't be upset. You can't this. You can't that. Why? It's normal. We restrict things that shouldn't be restricted, and it's unfortunate that some people can't be harmlessly emotional, but we need more space for people to express themselves. Like even therapy, we do it privately, behind closed doors. Like that's fine, but we hide it. We always hide our emotions. We hide emotions all the time. So what if we all were more publicly emotional? It would be normalized, and in turn, feeling your emotions would not be seen as such a negative thing. People can't handle others' emotions because they can't handle their own. So maybe I'm asking for world fucking peace here, but this is something I'd like to see more people do. How can you be more expressive of yourself? Emotions don't define you, but they are real and they are a part of you. Now we're gonna go off the dome. I didn't want to read everything because I am a yapper and a thinker, and I don't have that many friends, so I thought if I wanted to tell somebody this, why don't I just film myself and put it on the internet? Insane idea. Revolutionary thought process. I know. Give me a Nobel Peace Prize, right? Nobel Peace. Anyway, so my favorite anime ever is Mob Psycho 100. Side note, if you like my Mob Psycho 100, you should watch Tower of God. I think you would like it. Anyway, to wrap up that anime in a very nice blanket, it's an underdog story. This kid has no emotion on the surface. He's a very all-powerful psychic. He's the most powerful psychic, and he fuels his power with his emotion, and he hides his emotions until they burst up and he's using a psychic power. If that's not the best description, I'm sorry. I still love the anime. It doesn't discredit me. But he's fighting with himself the entire time. He's learning himself. He wants to make sure he's living a life where his powers don't define him. And then in the end, pretty much it's just him accepting himself for who he really is and his emotions and how he's reacted and how he reacts and accepted hurting people that he loved, etc., etc. It's this idea of really being okay with ourselves. A lot that has restricted me from really getting online or doing this simple thing of making a video for maybe 2 people to watch. It's this part of me that didn't want to be seen, but it's like, it's who I am. I feel like it would take way more work in life to hide who you really are than be who you really are. I feel like that's the easier option, and I'm fucking lazy. I really don't want to do this shit if I don't have to do this shit. I think I have been telling myself I want to dress up for a video or whatever. My hair is not done. It's not how it's supposed to look. It's up. It's messy. It's 8 p.m. I'm in my PJs and I just tossed a hoodie over my head and I'm like, you know what? This is me. This is real. This is where I'm supposed to be now. It's what it is. So I'm really here to tell you to just do it. And I know we're kind of off the topic of emotions, but in the theme of accepting yourself, do that. I could yap forever. That's why I had to read from my phone, because if I didn't have that, this thing would go on forever. Give me a podcast. Don't. I would never shut up. I don't shut up. Right now, I'm not shutting up. But thank you for listening to my rant. Let me know how you feel. I like considering and visiting and seeing new perspectives and ideas, and I love that this idea could be a seed, and I want to see how far the roots grow out. So let me know how you feel about this idea. And I don't think this is something that we can accomplish in our lifetime. I think it's a human evolution thing that we just might not see. But I think being emotional in public and normalizing being emotional will help people, because holding on to emotions is not a positive thing. I think it would help people. I think it would help people love themselves and other people more. And I think I'm literally asking for world peace. So let me know what you think. I also make music. That's linked down in my bio. If you like pop music and R&B and trance and fun music or whatever, I make that. That's in my bio. And you have such a great day. Thank you so much for listening. Bye. Wah wah. Fun, hard, kissing.